I'm here. Hi. Okay, let me get this thing over here. So I can see what's going on. That's not what I want. That's what I want. There we go. That's not what I want. Oh, Karen. Okay. All right, there, we got everybody. All right, who is here? Who all is here tonight? We got Mama Gwen, we got Cal, we got Dena, we got Mary, Carol, Paula. Paula, did you get your electricity back? We've got Truly and Miss Linda, Elizabeth. Hi, Tabitha. Hello, Carla. And Miss Dawn. Come on, Kitty. You coming up here? Nope, no. Going over there. Kitty was in my spot when I got home. She didn't like that. Hey, Cheryl. Well, I made it home. Got home about 10 minutes ago. Grabbed a cookie and a soda. I'm ready to go. Now we'll have chit chat for a few minutes because we can't start before 5:30 since I told everybody 5:30. The traffic was not as heavy as I thought it might be, and the roads were good, so I got home pretty quick. We had a little Christmas thing at work, so they were like, "Can't you come? I'm like, "All right, I'll come, but I can only stay for a little bit because I got to get home for bingo." And we had a good time though, and I actually won a little prize, so that was fun. And we decorated cookies and played games, and the big boss was there, so I was glad I went. It's always nice to make an appearance when the big boss is there. And yeah, you see me everywhere, huh? Yeah, I put all kinds of videos out today. I had my funny little live this morning, and so I was testing out, because I remember when I bought this computer, I tried to do a video, and I remember that the sound on it was just terrible, and I couldn't hardly hear it at all. So I was testing that out, but I'm still not even entirely sure if the sound on a live is the same as the sound on a video. So then later I did a video on here to see how that was. Plus it was hard for me to find where, when it does the video, it was hard for me to find where the video was afterwards so that I could then upload it. And still, even after I do that, then I still have to go over to my phone because I know where everything on the phone is to do what I need to do. Like even picking a picture. When I do it on my phone, it gives me 4 choices of what I want for a thumbnail. But on the computer, it just gives me 1 choice. So I don't know. But so I use both of them to create the video. So I did the video this morning hi Doris, to test what the sound and stuff was like. And that was just a real quick live. And nobody ever popped in to talk to me or anything, so I wasn't getting any feedback on how things were going. So I just did it real quick. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. So I just did that real quick to see what was going on, and I wasn't getting any feedback, so I just ended it. And then a little while later, I did a video, and that was the Advent calendar. My little Advent tea calendar. And I did that video on the computer to see how that was going to go. And 4 minutes after. Oh, so it didn't show up for a long time, Elizabeth? That's interesting. because I was really surprised either. It doesn't seem to matter when you go live. Somebody somewhere pops in, because it was pretty early for here, but like back east is 3 hours later. So I figured it was like 9 or 10 o'clock back there, and somebody would pop in. That's interesting. There was a 4 or 5 minute delay. Yeah, and it was only about a 15-minute video. So, that is really interesting. Uh-oh. Go catch the horse. Go catch the horse. So, yeah, so this morning was just basically trying things out. And I like the ability to make them on the computer, because there's a lot more things I can do with it, putting the end cards and things on it. But I still have to jump over to my phone then and do things there. So either way, I still have to use both pieces of equipment. So I don't know. It's 6 of one, half dozen the other. Because I can make the videos, and then, yes, I did, Elizabeth. And then I can still make the videos on my phone, which I know how to do and how to do easier. And then I can pop over the computer and add the other stuff to it. So, yep, everybody go potty and get something to drink and all of that kind of stuff. Well, the funny thing, Elizabeth, was I have been keeping an eye out for that video because I was really interested in her giveaway. I don't enter many giveaways anymore because I usually cannot remember to go back and check for the winners, but I really want her yarn is so beautiful. And I won one of her giveaways a couple of years ago, some beautiful yarn from her. And I've been really keeping a close eye on that and wanting to, to watch for the winners. And so I've been watching her dailies, and then she had another super long, like it was an hour and a half long video, and I watched that. Well, I wasn't expecting her giveaway to be in a live. So I'm like, where is it? Because I knew she said she was going to do it today. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because I wouldn't have checked anymore. And I'm like, well, she didn't do the giveaway. So, but then when you mentioned that, I searched farther, searched deeper, or I would not have looked around for that. So that was really exciting. So I won a little prize from her giveaway today, and it was a set of minis, although they didn't look that small. It looked like they were maybe going to be 80 yards. Hi, Dena. But there's a set of 4 of them, and they're gradients. So they go from a darker to a lighter. And it looks like they're grays and black, kind of like these colors here, grays and blacks. And so I'm not sure, but they look just beautiful. And so I did contact her and told her that, yay, I won. And told her, give me some ideas of what to do with this, because I don't quite know. It's beautiful yarn. I just know that. I was very excited. Very excited. Oh, man. She had a lot of gorgeous, gorgeous yarn in that batch. She always gives away the most beautiful yarn. I'm sorry that she's not feeling well, though. Yeah, Elizabeth, that bothers me, though, that the delay was that long. So... But I was excited to be able to do the tea advent calendar. I've been watching so many people's advents, including Doris's. You guys all been going in and watching Doris's advent. So I was super excited when I got that advent. And I thought, how fun, it's just a little cup of tea every morning, which I like to do anyway. And they're really interesting teas. So my little advent will be short. Probably no more than, it won't even be as long as today's was, now that I understand what they're like. And I do have to have hotter water. My water needs to be hotter. That was part of the problem today. I couldn't get it to steep because my water wasn't hot enough. But I didn't want to make it too hot, because then my cup gets so hot I can't even hold the handle. That's what I did today. I heated it up in the microwave, then I couldn't even hold the handle. So I have to get hotter water in order to get the tea to steep. But so that'll be a fun little, just a little quick thing every day. Interesting tea. They are interesting. Interesting. Today's was citrus mint. And really the only thing I could taste in it was spearmint.
Spearmint.
Mm-hmm. And it said it had peppermint too. But it's neat because it has, I know you can't keep up. And I've been watching all the knitting videos. Isn't that funny? But because a lot of them have the really, really nice yarn advents. But it tells you what kind of tea it's going to be. And then it gives you the breakdown of what exactly is in it. And then it gives you the breakdown of how much of each kind is in it. And I really like that. So, but now that I understand, and I know that it's loose leaf. So I'm glad I have that. I'm glad I have that teacup with the built-in strainer. So I know that that's the one that I need to use when I'm doing my thing. So every morning I'll have my cup of tea and make my video, and I'll drop it. Seems like there's a ton of videos that drop first thing in the morning though. So I'm thinking I might even drop it closer to like 10 o'clock. Then they won't all be dropping at the same time. Mine will come in a little bit after everybody else's. Yep, my YouTube runs all day long. And I guess you can, well, of course, I've got hashtag Advent. And I also put hashtag tea in mine just to make it a little different. And you can make yourself a playlist out of all the Advents. And then that way, if you get behind, you can go in and catch up. I didn't do Blogmas on mine because I don't consider mine an actual blog, because I know people are doing that every day. And I don't think I've got that much to talk about. And there's so many of them. Yeah, it's like Gwen says, you just can't keep up. There's so many of them. Don't forget, we moved Rad Girls to Wednesdays now. Speaking of, let's talk about and I'll mention it again later on in the show today. But let me grab my calendar up here real quick. So today is the 11th. And then we've got bingo next week, which is the 18th. And then the week after that is Christmas. Can you believe that, you guys? We've got 2 weeks from today and it's Christmas. That's just amazing. So we've got bingo next week. Hi, Sherry. Thank you so much, Sherry. Sherry sent me some beautiful. I don't think I can reach it from here. Let me see if you guys can see it. So it's right. There's a penguin right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's a penguin right there. And then way up high, there's a beautiful snowflake. Beautiful snowflake. Thank you so much, Sherry. So next week we have bingo at the regular time. And the week after that is Christmas. So we're not going to have bingo that night. But the following week is New Year's. And we are definitely having bingo on New Year's. And I'm going to find a real special prize for that night. Going to find us a real special prize for that night. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to find something. Okay. All right. So since we are starting a little later, we're going to get going because we're starting later. Okay. Oh, Buttercup made a paper Christmas tree. Oh, how nice. How fun. That's a really good idea, Gwen. Uh-oh, Paula, not your lucky day today. Well, we'll see if we can get that turned around. Turning 40. Still a baby, Elizabeth. Still a baby. Y'all ready for Christmas? 2 weeks. Oh. Paula won something big. Oh, you still don't have any lights. Oh no. Is it because of the weather? You got the horse. Okay, good job, Cheryl. Paula's on the generator. Okay. You got cold weather too? Okay, let's get this thing going. Let me see here. I want to make sure I've got this all set up and ready to go. Did everybody go check their numbers? Make sure all your numbers are correct. I put them in there, didn't I? I think I did. I'm going to make sure that this is up and running. Yep, it is. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, is everybody ready?
B14.
Let me move that screen so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Is that better? Hey, smiley lady. We're just jumping in there.
64.
Jumping in there and getting going since we're running late. Okay. There we go. There we go. Does it look all right for everybody?
N 43.
Okay. So, well, we just barely started, so you're doing fine. Doing fine. So make sure y'all go and watch Doris's videos every day. She's doing her unboxing every day. And I'm starting a little advent that I'm gonna be doing every day. I had my first one today. And mine is a
45.
Mine is a tea advent calendar, so it's going to be running. Have a little cup of tea and grab your cup of tea and sit back with me and take a 10-minute break every day. That'll be good for you. I'm going to try and drop mine because there's so many of them that drop every morning first thing. So I've decided to have mine drop about 10 o'clock in the morning. Just about time for a little break.
G 59.
Now, don't forget this Thursday morning is, and she'll remind you, Dana will remind you, we got Rad Girls on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Dana has her new, let me look what time, I had to write it in my calendar so I didn't forget. At 10 o'clock, I know, it's hard to keep up. At 10 o'clock on Thursday morning is Dana's live unveiling of her new,
73.
Of her new, the channel, you know, she's kind of revamping her channel, and there's going to be prizes and guest I don't want to say guest speakers, but you know what I mean. She's going to have live guests on the show, and it's not going to be a big thing, but it's pretty exciting. I don't exactly know what she's got going on. I will be on there, and I've got a prize for a giveaway. And let me tell you, it's something that is pretty coveted. This prize that I've got, it's pretty well wanted. So y'all are going to want to be there for that. And she's got a couple pretty big names coming. So that's something you guys are going to want to be there for if there's any chance at all you can do that. So that's going to be at 10 o'clock Pacific on Thursday morning.
19.
10 o'clock Pacific, Thursday morning. I don't know what time I'm going to be on there. I just know I'll be there. I'll be in the background waiting for her to bring me up. Yes, Cheryl, this was a real fun. Her email? Let me find it for you. I think it's just Dana at Wanderlust Crochet. Let me find it. I've got it right here.
67.
Dana's Wanderlust Crochet. Let me find it a different way. You would think I know this. It's usually on all of her videos. She was live 71. For a while this morning. Oh, she's got a pattern on her thing. Oh, her lemon peel dishcloth. Oh, of course, the one I look at doesn't have her email on it.
68.
We'll look at one of these with her nail dashes. $5:30. Where is she? Where is she anyway? She should be in here. Wonder if it's not. She might have an about page. I don't think I've set my about page up yet. I need to do that.
G 57.
That's weird. It's not taking me to her about page. Have they changed the setup on this thing again? Again?
B 12.
I can't get to the about page on Dana's channel. Isn't that funny? Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, her email's not on there. I swear it's just Dana's Wanderlust Crochet at gmail.com.
17.
There's her Discord. No. Oh, she's got a
28.
She's got a she's got, I can't think of the word. What's the word when they're trying to teach you how to do something? Training video? Tutorial. She's got a tutorial
56.
About that new scarf that she just did. when she's using her, what does she call that thing? That hanging. I won one of those from her and I haven't used
16.
it yet. The wool genie. She's using that wool genie where you put the yarn on it and it hangs down while you're using it. Ever since I won it, I've been working on mosaics, it seems like, and I need more than one color at a time.
B. 13.
Okay. I can't crochet anything while we're talking. Yes, 5 numbers.
N. 31.
Everything I'm working on right now that I've got set up is I have too much counting. Yes, I think that's it. Dana's Wanderlust Crochet at Gmail. So, I could work on this. I could cross stitch a little bit. We can cross stitch.
I. 27.
Oh, Karen's got a bingo. Karen's got a bingo. Pause this. You okay, Joe? Joe's choking over there. All right. He's going to be okay. 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 All right, let's check your numbers. Karen has 5, 14, 27, 31, 56. All right, it's a good one. You can make it there, Joe? He's making all kinds of weird noises. You okay? He's making such strange noises. Okay, I think he's gonna be okay. He was acting like he was choking and then like he couldn't catch his breath and all right. Seems normal now. All right, good job, Karen. Karen. Okay. Miss Karen Port, I'm not going to believe what your prize is. One pair of earrings. And I know you want these because we already had that conversation. Yay. So now send me your information. Let's see here. Where's the thingy? Yes, right there. Boom. Just like that. Okay. Just like that. So I need your email, your mailing address. And I'm sure I have it, but I just want to make sure it's right. And, just in case something's changed, just get that to me. And the sooner the better, because it's that time of year. Packages are taking longer and longer to get delivered right now. So yeehaw! That's so exciting. I'm so glad you won. So glad you won. All right, I got to write that down because I will forget 3 minutes from now. Is he okay? He was really making terrible noises.
Yeah, he's okay.
All right.
Come on, Joe. Joe. Hey, Joe. Come on. Hey, Joe.
Okay, now you got Cat coming too.
Joe.
All right, let's get rid of that. Okay,
Come on, Joe.
that was pretty darn good. Clean the board up already. Let's start the second game.
G, 60.
So same thing, match 5. Match 5. And get going on that. Congratulations, Karen. Congratulations. We didn't do pom-pom. Oh, you guys want the board. You want the screen. You want the screen.
G, 47.
There, now you got the screen. Now you got the screen. So after bingo next week, you'll see the video up about that'll be time to pick new numbers. Whether you want new numbers or not, you'll have to go in there and put your numbers in.
I, 24.
And we got those Ghirardelli chocolates at our thing tonight. I love these things. I love them. The ones with the caramel inside. So good. So good.
B, 6.
And then seems like there's something else I was going to tell you. I don't remember. I know it's going so fast. 2 weeks till Christmas. I am not ready. I thought I was ready. I was almost ready. I had one more item to get. I figured out, I know what I was going to get. I know what I have
25.
to get. I just got to pick something up for Morgan's boyfriend. And then I was all done. And then I found out that we've got a couple more people coming to Christmas that I didn't know what's going to be there. So now I got to get something for them.
Oh, 63.
And it's a 15-year-old and a 7-year-old. That's hard to, 7-year-old, you can figure something out, but 15-year-old, that's hard. It's a gift exchange for the whole family, so you have to have something for them.
N, 32.
But it's one of the grandkids' girlfriend's kids. I didn't know they were coming. Hey, Cindy Lulu. Hi, Angie. Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
G.
Give them a
52.
gift card. That's all they want anyway. To be honest, I could probably get them a Christmas card with, $20 in it. I'm done making. The last thing I had to make is I put it on the block, and it's
B.
what am I
15.
trying to say? I'm blocking it right now. It's being blocked right now. I might make one more dishcloth, and that'll be it. I think the 15-year-old is too old for that, for the key change, because my other one that did that, he was 11. I can't imagine 15-year-old doing that. Plus, I'm not making anything else. I'm done making.
B. 2.
Done making.
For this year.
Yeah, I'm working on next year's list. Been writing up my list for next year. I really want to do more. I don't want to say do more, but I really want to get some knitting done next year. No, not that one. He's little. He's like 11, the one that likes that stuff.
73.
And he really liked it too. No, the teenager, he's like, what I says, do you want me to make you a octo? No, Grandma. You want to make? No. You want me to make you? No. He didn't want me to make him anything. Yay! Yay, Mom Gwen! So that's going to be fun.
13.
That is going to be fun. Is it too early to know if it's a boy or girl?
Oh, 69.
No, I think when the girls get to be teenagers, they still like stuff, but not the boys. Yeah, that's no fun. No, we go to his daughters. My grandson that lives here.
I. 19.
My grandson that lives here, we're actually doing Christmas this Wednesday. That's why I had to get this thing finished and blocked and ready to go. And then they take off for Colorado, where she's from. So they'll go down there for a couple of
67.
weeks. And then well, you just never know, Sherry. You just never know.
B. 7.
And then next weekend, we've got my girlfriends and I will get together. And then what is it, like a week after that is then the actual Christmas. And so we'll go over to his daughters and do that side of the family. I think I've got everything. I just need to get it all wrapped up. Well, except like I said,
21.
I got 2 extra kids now. But yeah, I was just going over my list again and figuring out what I want to do. Somebody had asked me, is the gal in here that had asked me about that knitting crochet along, the knit along that I had mentioned? She had mentioned it in one of my videos.
B8.
I can't remember. Because we talked about it in here, but then she said something about it in the comments on one of the videos. Oh boy, I guess, Sherry. Oh, we've got a pretty good mix.
64.
We've got a really good mix, actually. One, two, three. Well, that's what I was trying to remember, because we talked last time. I was talking about that cow that I had found, and it was 1 square a week.
G53.
And it was starting in January, and then I was talking about maybe possibly being able to keep up with that. Let me see if I can find. And then somebody had put a comment under one of my videos that they were interested in that cow and wanted to know what the name of it was. And so I thought I'd talk to him about it tonight, because now I'm kind of half thinking, while I am still interested in it, I've got some other projects that I'm thinking I'd rather finish those first before I start a knit cow. So how do I find my videos? Right there. It's not 58. That. It's not that. Let me look at my comments, because it was one of my comments. And I don't have that many comments.
I-17.
Wasn't that long ago, so maybe it was on a live. Bingo. Those are the ones that are scheduled for coming up.
G54.
Oh, it was Boxer Dog Mom. I don't think I've ever seen her in here. So she was watching the... Boxer Dog Mom. That's funny. I don't remember seeing her in a live...
G55.
I don't remember seeing her in... Lisa got a bingo! Lisa got a bingo. Let's stop this thing. Okay, let me check your numbers, Lisa. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Because the live isn't... There we go. There's the live. Couldn't find it. All right, it's good. Yay, yay, yay. Let me clear this off. Reset the board, confirm. Get that down here. Okay, Lisa Bird, that's what you got to do. You got to send me an email and tell me what you won. And I got to write down, you don't know what you won yet. I got to write your name down. Okay, now I got to find it. I got to go over here. And I have to go to... I got to find it. I got to find it. Just a minute. Okay. How do I do this? How do I do this? So what you're going to do is you have won 2 patterns from Ursula. I think it's Woods. Ursula Wood, W-O-D, from Ravelry. And I'm trying to figure out how to get to her Ravelry store so you can pick them out. And I'm there, but I can't find anything to copy. Let's see, maybe I can do this. Maybe, yes. Maybe I can do this. Copy. Okay. I think I figured it out. Bingo. Paste. Okay. So you're going to go there and you're going to tell me which 2 patterns you want. Did I do it? I did do it. Okay. So she's got 5 or 6 patterns and you get to pick out 2 of them. Tell me which 2 patterns you want and I will email them to you. So when you send me your email and then I will pop them over to you. And yes, I've not made any of her patterns, but they're all just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Do you have that email written down? Okay. Let me get this down. because that's annoying. Okay. Gosh, we got through this fast. Hasn't even been an hour. So Wednesday, we got Rad Girls. And y'all, it might come from Dena because she's at home this week. So she might be hosting Rad Girls. I don't know for sure, but it could be. It could maybe be. We'll see. So be on the lookout for Rad Girls, but it'll be Wednesday at 10 o'clock from somebody. And then Thursday is her new debut of her new, I don't know what to call it. It's her same channel, but it's, you know, she's been revamping things and going in wanting to do things in a different direction. So this is going to be the new debut of how she's going to start doing stuff. And that's going to be Thursday morning, 10 a.m. at Pacific time on Dena's channel. There's going to be lives. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be giveaways. I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And you guys, this is something that's very coveted. It's a very coveted item that is hard to get. And a lot of people want it. So you are going to want to be there for that. Let me tell you. And I know she's got a very, very special guest that she's got lined up. In addition to some other folks. And so it's going to be a really good time. I do not even know exactly what she's got planned. I just know I was told to be there. And I just know that when Dena tells us to be there, we be there. Got it? Got it. So be watching for the daily. I was going to say 10 o'clock drop. You know, it's going to be a 10-minute video. So be looking out for the little tea time, Advent opening tea time, round about 10 o'clock every morning for a few weeks. Just started that this morning. I got me a tea Advent calendar, just showed up. And so we'll be talking about whatever comes. It's loose tea. So that's going to be fun. And today's was good. Didn't have as much flavor as I thought, but chamomile tea is pretty mild anyway. And then you saw the pattern that I'm working on here. It's a stocking. Here's the heel. This is the heel of the Christmas stocking. So that's coming along nicely. It's very different being done in mosaic. So this is quite the interesting pattern. It's not bad. It's a free crochet along. It's done by Juniper and Oaks. And I think if I can, I'll put the link up because this is the last day you can join it for free. Let me find it because I really like it. Heel. There's 5 parts. I'm on part 3. So of course I'm a little bit behind. Let me see how to do this. Okay. Share. Copy. There's a free video there's videos and free pattern. Okay. Now I got to go back to me, go back to my live and put it down here. Okay. So if you guys are the least bit interested, pop over there right now, or not right now, but as soon as we're done with bingo, and get in there and get set up to get that free pattern. Because I think this is I know I heard her say today was the last day of the crochet along. I don't know if it means it's the last day of the pattern, but I thought I heard her say today was the last day to get signed up with the crochet along. It is not hard. It's got a couple of tricky parts, but you know, I've already gone through it. So if you have any questions, give me a holler. I'll more than happy to, even if we talk about it on here or, oh, look. The most trickiest part it was, if you've ever done mosaic before, at the beginning of every row, there's an anchor stitch. You always start out with a single crochet. Well, it shows that on the pattern, but you don't do it. And I don't know that it ever actually said that anywhere. I could have missed it. Wouldn't be the first time I missed an instruction. Lord knows it won't be the last. But that was the biggest thing that I had trouble with. And definitely put you some stitch markers all over the place. It really has helped me keeping track of what's going on. Other than that, it has not been difficult at all. And I'm making the smaller size, and then there's a bigger size. Mostly I'm making the smaller size because I used the same yarn that I bought to make the blanket, and I didn't want to run short of yarn. That's why I made the small size. So for the small size, there's a chart and you do it twice. For the bigger size, you do that chart 3 times. That's really the only difference. But I'm enjoying doing it. I'm learning a lot. I've never even thought of doing mosaic in the round. So it's definitely been a learning thing for me. Finished the Christmas blanket, finished the mosaic placemat. It's being blocked right now. When I'm done with this, which should be tomorrow's not too busy. I don't think I'll finish it tomorrow, but I'll definitely finish it in the next couple days. Then I found what is it called? It's a hat. I wrote it down. Not only did I write it down, I wrote down whose pattern it was so that I could find it. Look at me being all organized. What the heck? That's just not right. That's just not right. Did I grab the right book? It's called the Fair Isle Hat by Stardust Crochet. I love her stuff. I just love her stuff. Stardust Crochet. And it's learning another whole new process, which I keep looking at. And you guys have seen the Fair Isle knit stuff before. And this is Fair Isle Crochet. And you end up doing something that is basically, it makes it look like a knit stitch. And so, but what I've heard people say that it's really hard on your thumbs to do this stitch. Do any of you guys have any experience with that? No, let me see if I can find it. I'm sure I saved it. I'm sure I saved it in my Ravelry. That's where I save everything so that then I can find the pattern. Oh, look, I've got Ravelry up right here. So what did I say it was called? The Fair Isle. No, I don't want to audit my Fair. Fair, Fair Asile. Cannot find it. Maybe I don't have it in my Fair Isle Mittens. Maybe it's not in my library. Maybe it's in my saved items. Because I got a lot of stuff in the Fair Isle. I really like the Fair Isle. Well, this isn't it, but this gives you an idea of what it looks like. It's that kind of work. This is her. I wonder if that's it. This is it, because this is the lady. Yeah, and it was a crochet along at one point, but it isn't anymore. So you use the What do you use? What's the stitch that you use? Waistcoat. Use the waistcoat stitch to make that look. And this is done in 4 parts also. So, I don't know. Have any of you guys done this waistcoat stitch? Cheryl Wall, I rather expect you have done it. What about Smiley? Have you done it? Somebody in here has to save me from myself, because that's the next project I want to do. So I want to just do a couple of these smaller projects before I go back to the stuff that I've got on my list to do. Then I got to get started back on some of these bigger things. I've done quite a bit of mosaic lately. Tunisian, well, you know I've done it, but I don't love it. Yeah, and you don't need much yarn, Dena. You know, I did 1 ball of each. 1 ball of each color, 1 ball of 2 colors. I keep finding myself being drawn to that Fair Isle. And of course, the Fair Isle in the knitting is all over the place. But if I can get that Fair Isle in the crochet and get it to look good, I'm very, very interested in that. Very interested in that. How to work the waistcoat stitch, changing your colors, troubleshooting. It's so easy. It's so easy, Mama. You put the stitches on the hook, you take your stitches off the hook. You know, as long as you stick with, if you're just doing your basic Tunisian, I just don't care for it. And okay, here's the reason I don't care for it. Every time I do it, and I've made 3 or 4 things with it, every time I do it, I am making giant projects, and I get myself burned out. But it's not hard. You literally take your hook, and you've got a base row, and then you take your hook and you're picking up stitches all the way across, and then you're taking them off all the way back. And of course, I forget the exact. Oh, you found a blog. Oh, Miss Cheryl. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's just so pretty. Now I'm just wondering, do they make it flat and then gather it on the top? You got to read a graph. I bet you they do. So that'll be next. That's my next project. So, all right, let's get this game going. Doris, the last blanket I made was squares, which is the other thing that burned me out. You know how I feel about squares. So I made squares about this big, and I made the blanket so that it looked like it was a crossword puzzle, and I made my family's names in it. So they all intersected each other. And then there was the base, the background color, and each square is about this big. So each one of those squares had to be sewn together. It took forever to finish it. And it was a Christmas present, so it had to be done. It really turned out nice, Doris. It turned out so nice. And then I was talking to somebody. In fact, I think I was talking to Ophelia, and she said, why didn't you just make a chart and do it all in one piece, and then you wouldn't have to sew all that stuff together? Because I always have to reinvent the wheel. That's why. That's why. But it's beautiful. It really turns out nice. So, yes, we're doing blackout. This is all the numbers. All the numbers. A friend of mine, in fact, the person that I made this Christmas blanket for, she does everything.
20.
In Tunisian. Everything. She always has a chart. She makes every design you can think of. She's done football teams. She's done bunnies. She's done anybody that has a baby, they get a blanket done in Tunisian with some kind of design on it. Did I pause that? I don't think so. Let me look.
G. 58.
Okay. So she loves it. It's the only thing she does. And what she did for me is, in fact, I will text her because she said there's only one brand of hook that she will ever use. And every other, because I was using a hook and I was fighting with it. And she goes, your hook is a piece of junk. And she gave me a decent hook. And she said, now do it. And it made all the difference in the world.
B. 13.
Let me text her right now and find out. What brand? And I could not believe the difference. And it wasn't an expensive hook. It's like a grocery store brand, basically, of hook. Do you use for... She doesn't call it Tunisian. She calls it... She calls it something else. She calls it blanket stitch, I think, but that's not, it's not the same as the blanket stitch. Oh, Cynthia, we're just this second starting blackout. Just this second. I actually bought her a furls hook as a gift. Yeah, Afghan stitch. Thank you. And she doesn't use it. She uses that same one that she uses all the time.
N. 41.
It's been just long enough since I've made that other blanket.
N. 37.
That I'm almost thinking I could stand to make another Tunisian one. Yeah, they're beautiful. There's I mean, the stuff you can make with them is gorgeous. I just, you know, some people don't like certain things. Want to see my there you go, Cheryl. She'll make another Tunisian blanket. I made my mom a blanket. My mother
25.
was a diehard Rams fan, and I made her kind of a half-size blanket just to throw over her feet, you know, throw over her lap when she's laying on the couch. And she had it on the foot of her bed till the day she died. And when, in fact, one of my grandsons asked me, one of the littles, if he could have that, because he's a big football fan.
21.
And he wanted to know if he could have that blanket. And I said, absolutely. So I made sure he ended up with that blanket. And I made that out of Tunisian. It's a really good way to make chart blankets. You know, you get all the little balls and stuff that are hanging, but so can you guys see? This is my ugly Christmas sweater that I wore tonight. It's a flamingo.
11.
I won the prize for the ugly Christmas sweater. And I wore it over another shirt because I was afraid I was going to be too cold. It was just right. We decorated cookies.
N 33.
Hello, Miss Deb. We just started game 3. Tammy, you are doing great. Oh, no wonder I can't see. I didn't change my glasses.
N 38.
That's much better. Much better. So what color do you think? Yes, we're on blackout.
I 30.
This is the funniest looking thing. So funny. And somebody gave it to me a couple of years ago. And I thought, I ain't never wearing that thing. And I had to wear it once when I went out with the friend. And I might wear it this Saturday. She's going to be there.
Oh, 65.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
He's been gagging and choking quite a bit tonight.
He's fine.
N 34.
So that's kind of what I'm doing. Get the stocking finished. Then I want to try that hat. And then, oh, thank you, Deb. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to move on to my actual
44.
projects. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. How are you feeling, Deb? I was just going to ask if the cold was. I know he does, but he doesn't really. He's not in good health. Oh.
I 17.
I asked her what brand, and she says, an H or a J normally. Good Lord, Tammy.
I 22.
I can't. Is that a chipmunk on your
You go outside, Joe?
picture?
Outside?
I am excited too, Deb. I ran into our travel agent the other night. She was at. She's part of my women's group, my women's business group, and I had forgotten that. And then we had our little get together the other day.
55.
And she was there, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Outside, Joe? Come on. Come on, Joe.
What do we got? Jessica's got 5.
Come on, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. Step on your toe. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe.
N 42.
Oh, Tammy's got 6.
O 66. B 4. I 16.
Got to wrap presents tomorrow. Yeah, I never did hear from Dena. I sent her a message and it was early. Oh, I did hear from her. Oh.
B 3.
Okay, so she says
N 36.
She says make sure that your hook is metal. It doesn't even matter what brand, whatever end you like, the hook part, whatever style you like, just make sure it's metal, not wood. Nobody's liking our numbers. Well, I know some people's liking their numbers with 5 or 6 of them.
B 1.
Oh, that's nice, Cynthia.
G 50.
Well, that's good. I got some little boxes
67.
for gift cards. I should be able to wrap some things in the morning. I got to dig something out of the closet. See how that. I haven't played Hobie Bingo in months. I almost did the other day.
39.
I was actually on Hobie looking at something, and I think I got a reminder or something, and then I still forgot to play. Yeah, I got to get 2 gift cards. I think that's what I'm going to do for those other kids. Those other 2 kids.
45.
And then I got to get Morgan's boyfriend something. I know what I'm going to get him, and I actually think I can get it right down here at Target. So could do that in the morning too. That's going to be fun putting their kits together. They're going to enjoy that. Yay, 5 for Doris.
Oh, 61.
That's actually pretty good with only 30 numbers called. 7? You've got 7, Tammy?
Oh, 69.
Felt your soap. Your soap holder? Ooh, good job, Angie.
B. 14.
Ow, ow, ow. Bars of soap. I can't even think of what that would be like.
N. 31.
Oh, geez, Cynthia.
Oh, 70.
Thank you guys for the thumbs up. That really does help.
56.
Oh, you can't have any, Joe. No chocolate for the puppy.
But it's white chocolate, Mom.
Oh, he could have that, except that he can't have candy.
Oh, 64.
I've never heard of soap felting. I'm going to have to check that out. Yeah, she does gorgeous work.
72.
Beautiful work, Cindy Lou. What? What do you want? What do you want?
N. 40.
Oh, Tammy's got 8. She's got 8. So we'll be back at regular time next week.
Oh, 75.
Oh, my basketball team's winning. They lost over the weekend.
N, 35.
Yeah, carob would be okay, except that Joe can't eat any people food at all, or he'll get sick. And I just spent way more money than I care to on special diet food for him. So
I, 19.
come on, numbers. Come on, numbers. Everybody's just so close. We need some G's. Oh, you're right. There's not many G's on there.
Oh, 63.
Could use some B's too. Oh, Paula.
I, 23.
I just, Sherry, BOD's got so many tutorials, but I try to bounce around to there's so many designers out there. I don't want to get stuck just doing her stuff.
Oh, 71.
71.
You're wet, kitty. Kitty's wet.
Ooh, have you been outside in the rain, kitty cat? Come here.
B, 8.
Oh, I know, Dena. I just saw another one the other day, but that one that what's her name? She does two brothers blankets. That gal, that pullover that she's got is so nice. And anybody could wear that. Oh, Jessica.
Oh, 68. G, 53.
34-17. Gonzaga.
But it's only his first quarter. Or first half, I mean. All right, Tammy. Well, you were ahead all night, so of course it doesn't always work that way.
G, 46.
Doesn't always work that way, doesn't. We've seen many, many, many times where somebody's only needed one and somebody else pulled it out. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, I didn't see Saf tonight. Did I see somewhere that she said she was moving? She might be moving back to the U.S.? Yeah. Good job, Tammy. Good job, good job, good job. All right. Put that back up there. Too expensive. It surprises me because usually in those Caribbean countries it costs way less to live than here, but depends on which part of the Caribbean country. Some of those places we looked at, it was like housing was ridiculously high or something like that. Hey, Carol. So she's moving back to Florida. Well, that'll be, it'll make us happy. Needed 3. That was a good round. Yeah. A lot of people had their numbers. Gas is very expensive. Food, housing. Yeah, housing. I don't know if I'd want to move to Florida. They have those silly hurricanes. It seems like every 15 minutes over there. And I'm not sure what kind of work her husband does, but he seems to be. All right. Let's get this up so you know where to send your info. And let's get this cleared off. Oh, he's a pastor. I'll give you a second to get that written down. Got it. Oh, you're fast. All right, Miss Tammy, you're going to get one of the very last Sesame Street hats. Get the big bird. Big bird. It's only a couple left. Only a couple left. So darn cute. Oh my God, she's so cute. Where does he go? So cute. I love the big bird. Love the big bird. You are in Canada. Okay, well, we'll see how much it's going to cost to send Mr. Big Bird up to Canada. You may be getting something else. Yeah. If it's ridiculous, you'll be getting something else. I'll find out tomorrow. Give me your info. I'll see what it's going to cost to ship it up there. And because, yeah, it was $15 to send one of those, $16 to send one of those ornaments up. You may just be getting a gift card. Gift card. Nothing wrong with a gift card. I'd rather pay for a gift card than postage. Right? Right? Do you have a US, was it, I can't remember. Have we done a gift card before through Amazon for you? Shipping is so crazy. And you know what's ridiculous? Those girls, they sent theirs down from Canada in like it was a package and it cost them $3. I sent them up there and it's 16. It's just, I don't understand. Don't understand. But anyway, yeah. Oh, don't forget, if you're interested, Dana's doing the, and she just put up a video today about doing the scarf, the hat and scarf thing. Yeah, the customs thing. but they sent them down through the customs thing. It had the customs sticker right on here. It's right here on the envelope. Got the custom sticker right here on the envelope. Cost her $2. $2. Cost me 16. US or Canada. Yeah. And so Dana put up a video today about the scarf. The scarf. She did a tutorial on the scarf for the giving caring thing in January. I've got a pile of hats, and I got to make a couple more scarves to give. And then right away, if you guys are the least bit interested, we're going to be doing the square exchange, that you need to have your squares ready to ship. Speaking of shipping, ready to mail the May 1st, so May Day. But we are not doing cross country or inter-country. It'll be US only. The Canadian people will ship to Canada. The US people will ship to USA, and then other countries will have to figure that out. That's ridiculous. Still, 4 stamps isn't bad compared to $16. It's just silliness. Sherry, those are so beautiful. So beautiful. You did a wonderful job. But I hope you guys will get involved in the square exchange. You think so? I'm going to do a test run. I don't think it'll cost that much. I don't think so. Because in the US only, shouldn't be that much. Shouldn't be that much. In fact, just for a sample, I am going to make one up that is fatter. I mean, I'm just going to do something real fast, like a granny square, just something really fast that I can do in no time, and see what it'll cost to ship. Well, no. In fact, I mailed this last week cross country, and it was under $5. So we ought to be able to get one of those in one of those thicker envelopes in the $1.50 range. Now you got me thinking. Who can I mail? Oh, I know. I can mail one to Amber, because she's across country. $265, but it's not the weight. Yeah, it shouldn't cost that much. It's weird. Okay, but let's say each one is $3. That's still less than $30 to send it all. And for less than $30, you've got a blanket. And it cost me that much to send 2 ornaments. Yeah. 1/4 inch thick. I know it's that darn 1/4 inch thick thing. I'm wondering. Yeah, you're sending 11 of them. So 3 times 11, that's $33. Now I'm wondering if you sent it in like a flat envelope like this. What did these cost to mail? It didn't say. But you know what I mean? You get those manila envelopes that are flat like this. Where's Lori when we need her? Let me yeah, pirate ship, but I put 9x12 for everything. But that's a package. And I think in this situation, you're better off going to the post office with an envelope. Oh, but they're going to be 10 inches, aren't they? Are they 10 inches or 12 inches? Oh, Dena. Oh, thank you. Oh, those chicken pot holders, Jessica. They're so darn cute. Because I'm thinking if we can put one of those in just those brown manila envelopes. You know what I mean? Not these puffy ones. We'll play with it. We've got plenty of time. I'll get one worked up because I know what I'm going to make. I've got my pattern. It's funny because Dena and I picked out patterns, and they're both very, very similar. Haven't picked out my yarn yet, but I can do that. I was going to do well, maybe I'll do that 4-way. I think I've got some, what's that stuff called that I like? Basic stitch. I've got some basic stitch in there, and it would look really nice in that basic stitch. 10 inches, yeah. A 10-inch square. I wanted to do mine in a lavender. DK would be nice. As long as it's 10 inches. I was thinking a DK actually. But I want to, for this sample square, I'm thinking I'm just going to whip up a 10-inch granny square, throw it in an envelope, and mail it across country just to see. Because, you know, yeah, that sounds right. That's why I can't do. Oh, I love ice cream. Yeah, but it's not even a weight. It's getting it in that envelope. And then see what it'll cost to send it to, because Amber's just about as far across the country. She's in that far zone from me. Put it in. I'll put it in just the big manila envelope and go to my post office and see what they can do. Because if they'll ship it in the envelope, because I have sent catalogs, and it's gone for like $1.50, and they weigh more than, you know, a little cross stitch thing. I know I won't have a chance to do that this week, which I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to get I'd like to be able to let you guys know by next week how that went. I will do my best. I will do my level best. I don't send it as media mail, though. I never think to say that. I just put it in there. I've got a square. You know what? I've got a square that I started as a blanket that I didn't like doing it. So I've just got it hanging in my room. Right. And the prices are up this time of year. So there's that too. So I've got a square in the other room. It's just hanging on the wall, you know, just hanging on my shelf. I'm going to shove that thing in an envelope, and it is probably the same size, if not a little bigger. It might be 12 by 12. And I will ship that thing off to Amber. I'm going to put it in an envelope and go to the post office and talk to her, because I got to go to the post office anyway to mail those prices off tonight. And no, I won't do that I'm not sending it to Canada. I'm sending it for we're practicing for the square exchange for next year. And I'll see how it goes, sending that off to Amber. And she'll go, what the heck is this? I can't wait for her to see. Yeah. You don't put your prices up higher at Christmas time, Tammy? They do here. They put what do they call that? They put an extra fee. I don't remember what they call it. Yeah, it's your Christmas bonus. Here you go. It's actually a corner-to-corner cactus. I thought I was going to like it. I didn't. And I sure wasn't going to do a whole blanket out of it. That's what I'll do. I will take that with me when I go to the post office tomorrow. And I'll see what's the best, cheapest way. DK is a 3-weight. That doesn't surprise me, Cheryl. Poor thing. Doesn't surprise me one bit. She still hasn't sent out her Christmas ornaments. I did see a picture of one. She's getting them done. She's getting them done. DK is a 3-weight, but you know how weights are. Some of them are 3, some are 4, some are 2. I like a DK. This is done in this is a 3-weight. And it's a really nice 3-weight. I got to remember to wear this Saturday. My Lizzie blanket, that was done in a 3. This is my shawl that I made out of my leftovers. I keep it right here, so it's perfect. Throw over me while I'm sitting here. You sure can. Or just leave it DK. DK is perfectly fine weight. Yeah. I was surprised to learn that in the UK they mostly use DK. And then over here we almost always use a 4. This whole box is almost completely filled up with 4 weights. Hey, Kim. We're just jibber jabbering. We're all done. Oh, you do in Australia too, huh? Yeah, I got a ton of 4 weights. I'm thinking about taking like all of these bits. And this isn't hardly a bit. I know those plies, they so confuse me. Hobie does that with their yarn, and I'm like, I don't know what this means. I'm thinking about taking this yarn, everything where I've used a partial skein, and yes, and the same with the 4 weights, and not spinning. What's the word? Balling these up, putting them all the ball winder and balling them up, and then putting the labels in them, and then they'll stack nice and neat. I think that way, instead of all these partial skeins, because most everything in this box, well, at least half the stuff in this box is partial skeins, and some of it's just a little tiny bit, and others of it is like that, probably half a skein. Cake it up. Kim where'd you win a kid from? A Christmas mandala? From where? Now I'm jelly. That sounds wonderful. Like I need another blanket kit, right? I know I've got at least 2 coming in the mail. Yeah, but sure, you're not supposed to cake them up until you're going to use them. Llamas in pajamas. I've been hearing that name all over the place lately. Paula won a blanket kit. Good Lord. I'm hanging out with the wrong people. I was excited just to win a little bit of yarn today. Man, I just had a feeling. I just had a feeling when I put in for that one that I was going to win something. And that's why I kept a really, I kept a real close eye on her on when she was calling it, you know. And then I had a hard time finding that video. Yeah. But all these little bits of bits and pieces, I just think that they're better off getting balled up and then with their label and then stacked so I can see what's going on with them. Plus then I can weigh them. Yeah, cake them twice. I've heard that from more than one person. And I saw a lady take the same, she took 2 hanks of yarn and caked them up. And then one of them she caked a second time. And the difference in the size was like this. It was amazing how much bigger the second one. It gave it so much more loft. I put in for hers every time. Never won it. But yeah, I just had a feeling with that yarn today. I just had a feeling. And there were so many beautiful yarns that she had. But I was excited. The one that I actually did win, it was really interesting, the gradient. I got to figure out what to do with it though, because I don't have any idea. And there's 2 of them. I thought there was just one, but it was there was one that the lady had donated, and then she put a second one in herself. I won. What's it called? It was from oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. I can see her. What's her name? Let me look. Because I had to go back and find her video. Knitting Turnpike, Gina from Knitting Turnpike. And the yarn that she gave away, let me see if I'll bring it up on here. See if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. That's not the best view. There we go. There you go. Can you see it? It's called Assigned Pooling Gradient. Let me get the words on here so I can see what she's saying about it. Captions. Hey, why do you have to come over here and make a mess? I don't come to your side and make a mess. Oh, that's so nice. It's from Amanda Hope.
Oh, Joe.
And it's Assigned Pooling Gradient with an Aberdeen contrast. French lavender and oyster. So that sounds just beautiful.
Joe, come on. Come on, Joe.
So it's 4 of them. There's 4 little skeins. They're smaller skeins. extra fine sock yarn with nylon, fingering weight, superwash merino, 85% superwash merino, and 15% nylon. This might have to be the socks I end up making. But there's 4 minis, and then she's putting in a set of minis, 20-gram minis, 4 of them with that same base, 80% superwash merino, 50% nylon. And there's 5 of them, and they go from white to sort of a dark, here. Stop. See, and then they go from white to dark. So there's 2 sets of the minis. I think I won, it wasn't a flowers cake, but it was a Cotton King. I won a Cotton King from her before. So yeah, this is going to be beautiful, and I just don't have clue one what to do with it. Not clue one. But I also this week found a pattern for a in the round sock knit tube sock. So I think if I'm going from memory here, but I think that means there's no heel in it. And they knit it on what do they call it? Magic needles, which is I really, really, really need to get that figured out. And I got to thinking that might be a really good first project on the magic needles. That might be a really good first project on the magic needles. Let's see if I can find that. Because not having to deal with, and it was a thicker, she used a thicker yarn, so it wasn't the fingering weight yarn that they were using. So it would be, again, better to get used to that magic loop. Nope, that's not what I want. Go back, go back, go back. I want library. Tube sock. Let's just do sock. No. Must have put it in the other thing. No. Oh yeah. I don't have a problem with Magic Circle anymore. What kind of heel is it using, Cheryl? Ooh, that's pretty. There's just so many. All right, let me see if I can find it. It was a free sock pattern, and I thought for sure I had put it in over there. Weekender. No, I've saved that twice. Here it is. Beginner tube sock pattern. Oh yeah, I will go and look at that for sure. But yeah, I got to thinking, they're using super bulky weight for these socks. So they're going to be like way thick. Knit from the top down in the round, magic loop. Yeah, it's just a big old tube. See? There is no heel on that thing.
hot in here still.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Even if they aren't the best socks, just to get used to that. Yeah, it's just a big old tube sock. Just to get used to that magic loop. And that's really what I want to do with the knitting needles. And I thought that would be a good project to do that with. Do you use the magic loop? Cheryl, do you use the magic loop? I tried it that one time and it was a little tricky for me. Okay, who are we watching here? Nerdy Knitting. I've heard of her. I haven't watched a lot of hers, but I've heard of hers. 2 toe-up socks on 2 circulars. At the same time, I've seen people do that. No. I watch a lot of Crazy Sock Lady. And here lately, I've been watching a lot of Knitting Natty Knitting, something like that. And also, where's that one lady? I like her a lot. Crazy Sock Lady, where is her name? She makes yarn. Knitty Natty. She makes yarn and she's got a cat. Oh, come on. Where are you? I haven't watched you in a while because I watched everything you did and I was caught up to you. Something wool. There's just so many. Like you said, there's so many of them out there. Well, now I'm going to have to go look at my history. Because for a while there, I watched everything she did. Oh, here it is. Wool Needle Hands. Have you guys read the book Knitlandia? I've been trying to get it from the library, but neither one of my libraries have it. Who'd you send an email to? Who's in a truck? Are we talking about this gal with the 2 circulars? Marie and Moses. So that's somebody else. Fantastic Fibers. Well, let me get her pulled up. So there's somebody I really am interested in reading her books. It's called, her name is Clara Parks, Clara Parks. And she's got 3 books out and they all look really interesting. And I cannot find them. My library doesn't have any of them. One is called Knitlandia. One's The Yarn Whisperer. See? She's got several books out currently. And neither one of my libraries has any of them. There's a used bookstore down here. I'm going to check with them. Okay, so now who am I looking up? You guys got me all messed up. Fantastic fibers. Okay, I just subscribed to her. Where's her videos? Okay. So is she a truck driver? Looks like she's in a big rig. Okay. Yeah, looks like she does a lot of giveaways. More giveaways than anything else. Where does she keep all her yarn? Or is she in a yarn store? Nope, that looks like a location of yarn. Okay, well, looks like we've got some more stuff to look at. When she gets back home, yeah. I know what that's like, sending yarn home and waiting until you get there to open it. Been there, done that. I've got some stuff coming in the mail. I think I've got at least 2 blankets coming, 2 blanket kits. And I ordered some stuff to make a blanket. I found a pattern, which I will do, but I wanted to look at a different pattern just in case. And I thought I ordered something else. Hirschner's and Premier take so darn long to get your orders to you. By the time you get to them, you forgot you've ordered anything. Oh, that was good. What was it? Lindor. Doesn't say. That's good. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at my tea unboxing. See what kind of tea we get tomorrow. It'll be a short video, I promise. Maybe, I was going to say 5 minutes, but I can't get it seeped and tasted in 5 minutes. So probably a 10-minute video. So be watching for that. And then Rad Girls, and then really Dana's new deal. That's going to be a big thing, and she's going to have some nice giveaways. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate it.